saw that you put on a few muscle mass, a little bit of muscle mass. Was there any difference this year? Did you put on more muscle mass, or was it just stay true to what your weight is?
Really just stay true to what my weight was and just trying to, move better, get in the elite shape. That's mainly what I focused on this year, just being in elite shape and being able to move how I wanted to move. That was mainly what I was doing this offseason.
The injuries have been something that's kind of bothered you at times. Did you do anything different this offseason to maybe stay healthier this year?
Definitely just be more intentional with the small things. I've changed my whole lifestyle, just as far as my diet, just getting more extra work, more conditioning. That's basically what I've been doing, just being more consistent, being more disciplined. But I'm not really worried about injuries anymore. So,
just how comfortable are you and the offense going into training camp 3 under Heupel compared to that first day of practice a couple years ago?
Yeah, it's definitely different just because you have a better comfort for the offense, and as you get older in college, you kind of understand why you do the things you do. So just getting a better grasp on why we're calling certain plays or why certain things are, intact the way they are. So that's really been my biggest growth, just understanding why we do things we do.
Cam Seldon was a name we heard a lot in the spring. What do you think he can bring to this offense?
Yeah, he's a heck of an athlete, very versatile, dynamic. He can play receiver, he can catch, he can make people miss. He's big, he's 220 pounds. I mean, he's one of those guys, he's like a Swiss Army knife. So, he's really talented, and he could bring a lot to this offense.
Most 5 stars that come in, especially quarterbacks, kind of come in with a presence to them and kind of expect to play right away, and especially in today's era of college football. How impressive has Nico been handling the day-to-day and kind of going about his business?
Yeah, I mean, very special just because he's very coachable. He listens to his teammates, he takes criticism, and he's I don't know how old he's 19. He knows he's a kid and he has a lot to learn. And I think Joe does a great job of taking him under his wing, and just for him to listen, like, that's special. So I think he's doing the right things. He's on the right path.
How much of an emphasis was it for you to take Jalen Wright and those other younger backs in the room, Dylan Sampson, under your wings this offseason, and help them grow and develop?
Yeah, because when you learn how to coach something, that shows how much you know your position. So I took it personally just to try to make sure I criticize those guys and coach them, and hopefully explain and learn through my failures and my experiences, because at the end of the day, those are just lessons that you learn from. So those guys, like I said, I learned from them as well. So I just take my experiences and my lessons and just try to make sure those guys don't have to go through the same thing.
As a back, what did you want to get better at this offseason?
Everything. Obviously, as a whole player, but I just want to be that guy you can put anywhere on the field and you can produce, whether it be receiving, running, playing in space. So just being able to be in more shape, really, to be honest with you, be in better shape, and just have an elite win and be able to play anywhere on the field.